So, in the formative years, there are time periods between 0 and 8 when the brain is its neurobiological, developmental, mental path to become a grown up adult. And what happens to a child within this period of time can affect their physical development and mental as well, and their success in life. A child's formative years are a point of time when it comes to defining who you are and what you are, what a child is, and who they'll become in their future as life. They become a lasting imprint on their parents' mental health. Brains and healthy development is what we're looking for in this. Human bargains and brains begin to develop as early as the weeks after the conception of the mind. The brain's development processes in a rapid and formative years in neural blueprints is laid down at this time. But kindergarten fountains and foundations when the important sensories and perception systems are in place and planes. Over the next several years, various cognitive functions, including decision making, information retention, and emotion management, will also continue to develop. During these crucial years in child development, experiences from different aspects of life can have lasting effects. Children who have healthy childhoods, they experience so much and receive love and nurture. Nurturing at home will reap the most of its clot throughout their years and lives, Young children with bad experiences and this have such an emotional neglect, physical and negative forms of life, socioeconomic, and food insecurity can still thrive. And but these early adversities always have an enduring negative effect on the kids. What can you learn from this? Your child's energy in these early years aren't just about learning the ABCs, shapes, and basic math on these concepts. It's also a time of vital social, emotional development. And your child's learning a lot. What comes about is love and caring. They are learning how to socialize and lies with others. And what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior in this club is what they're learning. The basics about how to manage others and how to manage your own behavior. That's their big game. And these skills, they're certainly enlightening us about the will to live and a purpose to serve. When you have a purpose to, let's say, clean up the act of the rest of the humanity that you're living in, and then continue living whilst you've cleansed the space, the physical. In terms of school, academic skills, there are many important skills your child will be mastering in the first few years of life, including early literacy and math skills and cognitive skills such as learning about cause and effect and the same versus different. In addition to these learning concepts and computation, your child will be learning with us, and he will be a good listener. How to persist through learning challenges, she says in this article, and how to self-regulate emotionally. Some of these skills will be, some of them will be not. And these learning structures, education programs like preschool, pre-kindergarten, but many are learned at home in formative years. When it comes to both socio-economic and emotional academic skills that are inherited, you are child's first teacher. What are these effects that you have on these formative years of the child? The formative 7 are highly impressionate and impressionable, taught because of the positive outlook and the negative experiences that can have lasting impacts on the judge. Surrounding your child with love, security, and a thick accent, opportunists, they have an explorative educational play that can assist the Scientologists in their search for wisdom from such aliens that have been living is bewildering the mental field with all of the Jesus have mercy on us. Unfortunately, the opposite true act is well studied. Children who experience adversity and trauma in their formative years, they cannot suffer the effects even years down the road. Adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, include experiences such as growing up in a household, mentally ill parents, or abusers of alcohol and drugs, experiencing physical, emotional, wrestling in domestic violence. All of this, and losing parents sometimes, all have a deep impact on my puppy. For example, he experiences trauma when I leave for more than 10 minutes. It's affecting his physical and mental health. It's increasing the risk of alcoholism and friends abuse. Increasing risk of developing depression episodes, or depressive. Put to you, higher risk of heart disease, and the lungs, and the canker sores, and the liver sores, and making you more and more and more connected through the wine that you drink, and through the vine that communicates the rest of it. Your child's formative years are a special time for all of us. They're little sponges, you know. They are still valued by their parents. And you have an important role to play in all of this, I tell you. For the most part. Children are natural learners. And they also have a natural expression on their face when they're mulling and telling you how to do it. Here are some of the ideas to be maximized through this action of emotional regulation skills, providing positive family environments. Teach your puppy and help your child with their feelings and breathing, especially through meditation. Encourage imaginative and playful pretend play. Read frequently and go to the library of your mind. Charge it up with good text and reading nooks at home that make reading a nightly bright star ritual. Final thoughts. If you want to be the best that you can be, you keep in mind that we're all different and developing different paces during and enduring, and speak to everyone about your concerns and hold nothing back.